Okay, so we are set to move. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for coming on board this Global Classroom for Women. It's an empowerment program, a certification program offered by an authorized training partner of the Project Management Institute USA. And we are delighted to have hundreds and hundreds of women apply to take this program across Africa. We had the introductory class, the first phase of the introductory class on the, was it on the 16th or so? Yeah, of March. So 2 weeks ago, we had introduced this to a large number of women that were connected. And if you weren't connected, fine. The second session of introduction is actually today. And then we would be awaiting the final training, because after this introductory lesson, we would kickstart the program effectively and have daily increments modules that we're going to be covering right up to the 27th of April, where we'll be rounding off with the final master class. Okay, it's a very deep and profound subject, and it benefits everyone, irrespective of your industry or trade or career or whatever. And Power Up is an initiative to sensitize our continents, especially women, building up capacities, giving you the skills you need to be able to turn ideas into reality and actually accelerate the corporate ladder and multiply your earning power, you know? So Power Up is your accompaniment to your professional journey. So we are delighted to have many of us connected. I'm liking to have our introduction so that we can get ourselves on board. All right, so this is who I am. I'm a licensed instructor for the PMI programs, international instructor in project management. I have a couple of experiences in agile leadership, enterprise adoption, governance, and PMs. Okay, so with that brief profile, we probably would be liking to have participants. Let's get first the agenda of today right. Okay, so we definitely should kick up with introductions, introducing ourselves, where you work, what you do. Is your career project management oriented, or you're using project management as a competence? You have to be able to share your expectations regarding this program. You see, most of the times people think free certification means it may not be important. People treat things that are free not important. This is something that it's too valuable. It's too valuable, and I'm glad that we are taking it seriously. At the end of it, you will definitely know exactly how much you've gathered, how much you've learned, how much that will contribute to your career development and lifelong opportunities. So introducing ourselves will be very important. Okay, so feel free, introduce yourself, share with us your passions. It's very important. It's the most important part of this program is for us to interact, network, and of course, see how we can accompany one another along our career journeys. Then we should be looking at the program in view. What is this Power Up program about? Certifying 500 women. What is the rationale? What are we looking for? What are the outcomes? That is important. We got clarified on that. You definitely will gain traction, yeah, with the program. Then, of course, we should have a seminar part of it. The first introduction will be a seminar, a session where we are exploring the strategic importance of project management in the industry of work. You know, you may be managing, you may be an entrepreneur, you may be that's a businesswoman, you may be a trainer or mentor as well, a corporate woman. Whatever capacities you occupy, you could be a university a graduate or a degree-seeking student. Still, you're all welcome into this program because it definitely will position you to understand the career objectives of project management. See how you can shape your career and trajectory with the project management program. So that is what this seminar will give us. It gives us a lot of insights on the project industry. Then we're now going to be focusing on the training. So right after the seminar, we'll have some question and answers, move straight into the core curriculum for the Power Up free training program. All right, so that is it. That will mean that we'll be exploring concepts, terminologies, and foundational modules around project management, giving us the methodologies, the understanding of methodologies in project management, delivery approaches with some best practice sharings. Then we would clarify our training roadmap, how we're going to learn within this span of 1 month. Yes, so how our lessons will look like. So that is what constitutes today's program. I think it's very interesting. We get ourselves introduced. The seminar part of it will be focusing on this, about Paraclete, what exactly, who we are, what we represent, and how can Paraclete help you. And then, of course, the project economy and the future of work. And then we'll look at megatrends, global megatrends, and talent demand, and an executive overview of the certifications offered by PMI, that's Project Management Institute, and the different career opportunities. Then, of course, we should receive your feedback before we launch into the proper training. So this will take us 45 minutes in the seminar part, and the remaining parts will be training. Okay, so that is where we start. I just would like to have 1 or 2 of us, no, just three people, open the mic, introduce yourself, and the rest of us, because of time, you would be introducing yourself on the chat window, the chat, in the chat box, okay? So if you have 3 people to introduce themselves, that'll be fine. We would pick your feedback, your expectations, your excitement about being in this class. Let us hear, because when we can hear each other, I can tell you, the discussion will get richer. If we don't hear each other, it's like one side talking, and we wouldn't know what is your perception. All right. Okay. Are we there? Who is taking the floor?
Good morning.
Madam
Good morning, sir.
Good.
And good morning to everyone.
We're happy to hear.
Thank you. I'm called Solange Nemanju. I'm trained as a pharmacist, but I also have a master's in public health, and I'm passionate about child advocacy. in seeing children live healthy and their welfare and well-being well ensured. I'm passionate about that.
Perfect.
So that's my passion. And how will Paraclete help me? I have for a long time. I am also offering PhD in public health. So I've really desired to do project management for some time now. So this was just a perfect opportunity, and I also look forward to starting up a small business. So this is a perfect opportunity for me.
Wow.
Thank you. I don't know if I have missed out on something.
No, that's very perfect. You just hit it straight. Yeah, introducing yourself, sharing your experience and your expectations regarding this program. That's perfect. Thank you so much, Madam Solange.
Thank you, sir.
Great, great. That's perfect. Who next takes the floor? You can open your mic. Remember, you have your mic button. You can toggle your mic to speak, and then you close it back at the end. All right. Okay, the rest of us, I should be seeing, if you can't speak, then I should be seeing your introductions on the window, because one of the things that will help us is to have a clear introduction, okay? So speak about yourself. That's leadership. 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 Yes, Mary.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm Mary from Senegal, and I'm a PhD, and I'm working on climate extreme events and heat wave events also.
Great.
And this opportunity can help me to improve my skills, and in the future also I would like to manage some project related to research, and that's why I am here. So thank you very much.
Great, great, Madam Marie. Thank you so much. I feel you have a lot of projects ahead of you. A lot of projects.
Yeah.
I like that. Yes.
Thank you.
Bye. We'll have a very rich and enriched experience through this course. This course will set us to discuss the areas of competencies in project management practice that will make you brand new as a professional lady, career lady, business lady, whatever perspective you want to orientate yourself on. This will meet your objectives, long-term, short-term, immediate objectives. That's it. All right.
Okay.
Yes. One more person, one more lady. I think this is Easter. Lots of people find themselves in churches. That's fine. So it's a brief session this morning, so it wouldn't take us much time, right? So after this, you can, have a lot of other things you have to do. Okay, so one more lady, please. Let's go.
Okay, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm called Yengo
Again?
I'm called Yengo Neya. I have over 6 years of working experience in furniture design.
Perfect.
I'm currently pursuing my HND in human resource management.
That's leadership.
This course very much resonates with my passion, because I would love to improve my skills and knowledge in project management. And also, I would love to use this project management skill to enhance my human resource abilities. Thank you, and over.
Wow, that's amazing. Thank you, Beryl. That's perfect. That's perfect. You didn't tell us your country, you're connecting from. Like
Oh,
Mary
sorry, I'm connecting from Cameroon,
from
precisely in Douala.
Cameroon. Perfect. Thank you so much. Okay, I see like somebody was raising their hand to speak before Beryl spoke. If you still have the opportunity to speak, I'll give 1 minute. Let's hear one more.
Okay, sir. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
So this makes the fourth woman speaking. Is that okay?
That'll be fine. 1 minute or less.
Okay, I'm Madam Margaret Bama.
Great.
I work with M&E. M&E is a consultancy firm. We deal mostly with environmental issues.
Perfect.
With a science background, I feel the need to take up a study with project management because it's going to help me enhance my skills in managerial issues and to adapt to the changing trends of managing projects.
Perfect. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, everyone that has spoken and everyone that is dropping their introductions on the group. It's interesting to have us. Wow, that's great. Okay, while that is going on, I would be reading some of the comments along the way, especially in our brief, short breaks or intervals. Along the way, if you have a question, you just raise your hand. You know, there is a way to raise your hand. There's a button that you press, or you present the question on the chat, window, and then we'll read it. And of course, if you present the question there and raise your hand, okay, you make a raise of a hand, it would signal, and I will be able to respond. All right. So, but I will give time for question and answers at the end. And definitely we should be orderly. Okay, let me see where we can get started with this presentation for today. The seminar part of it is very incisive. We want to see how you appreciate project management. Do you take project management as your core career discipline, or you see project management as a complement to enhancing your career? Okay, any of these two objectives would still be very welcome, because there are two classes of people who utilize project management competencies. So either you utilize project management competence as a full career project developer, your project manager, if that is your profession, that is what you do basically, fine. There are people like that. Couple of people all over the world running organizations, running initiatives, powering industries. They are all project managers. Their practice and skills, competencies, everything is project manager. Then we have people with different disciplines, and projects are useful in every area of life, every area of practice. You want to work in the UN, you want to start a business, you want to grow a company, you want to transform your organization from one stage to another, that is project. You need project knowledge. You want to be able to get funding, you need to write up a good project. You have to develop a good business case, and so on and so on. All of these borders around project management. So let us see how we can push in with the agenda of the project economy. The world is revolving around projects, huge volumes of investments and budgets are being expended on projects worldwide. Economies of nations, what they call emerging economies. It's all about the capacity, to deliver, huge investment projects. And we definitely know that our continent, it's still a young and growing and fast developing continent, is the destination of the world today. The focus of the world is Africa. And that's to say that infrastructure projects, from infrastructure to energy, to construction, to education, to health, name it. These are projects domains requiring that we need to have skilled professionals. Everyone should be skilled in project management. Everyone should be developed, right? So Project management presents the strategic approach to get things done and to get reliable, predictable results. Most of the times people can get results, but yes, do you get the best results you should have? Most of the times we can say we are all project managers. It's true to an extent, but when you really look at it, gaining the skills, competencies, getting certified at times can improve the bottom line, you know? Yeah, so the story changes when you approach it as a formal discipline. Yeah, so you formalize your experiences by getting a project management training. And then when you get that, you definitely can, you know, add to that a certification. A certification is an endorsement that your competencies have been certified, you know, in that particular domain. So project management is so important, both for personal and professional success. Your personal and professional productivity can only be enhanced through projects. The ability to understand projects, to plan, initiate, execute, monitor, control, close, and have the strategic acumen, business acumen. Okay, so around the world, the globe is enveloped by, you know, project practices, and project management is never new. It's not a new discipline anyway. It's just an emerging, standardized field. It's an emerging field that is getting standardized. And the Project Management Institute, since 1969, has been piloting this standardization to bring standards to the industry for practitioners. So all around the world, Project Management Institute has seen that the project economy is the key phenomenon driving change around the world. So the project economy is talking about that describing the phenomenon where individuals as well as organizations are grappling and turning their attention towards the project way of working. Those days that we used to have people occupying functional organizational structures within, let's say a job description that is functional means you are a marketing manager, you are operations manager. Those primary functions still remain, but they are more and more shaped by project roles, you see? Because if you are a marketing manager, you don't know projects, all that you're going to be doing there in that organization is projects, strategic. Marketing, for example, is very strategic. So you run lots of programs, projects, and portfolio initiatives that the organization charters to transform from one stage to another. So that means that those static job descriptions are now becoming dynamic, very dynamic. Your role as whatever functional manager is now dynamic because of project management, project management. So the economy the word coined project economy is to describe the push that organizations and individuals are gearing towards, acquiring the skills that will make them competent, agile, and very, very ready to get things done. Okay, the knowledge, the skills, the capabilities, the need to turn ideas to reality. You can summarize that from the PMI's perspective that they put a talent triangle of skills that every organization can even be measured in their capability or strength or maturity as far as your leadership or power skills are concerned, technical or ways of working is concerned, and what we call strategic and business management acumen or business acumen. So this talent triangle is summarizing the skills that every project manager must develop. There are 3 capital skill areas to develop yourself and mature and evolve. If you have these 3 skills and they are measurable, PMI has a measuring a meter to measure your power skills, to measure your ways of working, and measure your business acumen. So how do they do it? That will come in another class to explain it. They call it professional development units. That's PDUs. After you earn a PMI certification, you have actually, like, let's say PMP. PMP is 35 PDUs of learning. That means you have acquired knowledge, skills, and performance capabilities that amounts to 35 units of this talent triangle. So ways of working are inside it. Ways of working is talk about your understanding of methodology. Okay, development approaches, methodologies, life cycles, for example, processes. So how do you tailor processes? And then power skills is about working with people. The human-centric way of working is project. So project management is working with people. If you don't know how to work with people, then you are yet to be a great project manager. And if you're a project manager, then you can work with people, stakeholders, teams, whether they are dispersed, distributed globally, or co-located teams. You have to develop the manpower capabilities to work with teams, resolve conflicts, manage interpersonal differences, and make sure that you motivate the team towards success. So creating a high-performance team is the vision of every project manager, a high-performance team that will be able to enhance success. So the power skills are very important because project management is the only human-centric way of working that we can, vet. Yes, human-centric way of working. There are lots and lots of jobs in our world that will be occupied by machines, AIs and so on. But project management will remain a discipline even the next 100 years. People will still be behind projects, no matter how. Let machines take away the operational part of work, processes and operations. But people would still be required to run projects. You see? So that is future-proofing career skills. The business acumen is basically your strategic understanding of the high-level business, let's say, needs of your organization vis-a-vis the project. If you're managing a project, you must understand the strategic alignment of that project to organizational goals or mission. So you have to have insights into key areas of like operations, marketing, finance, and so on, that are tied to the project and to the organization's mission. So understanding business needs of a project, understanding the business needs of your organization vis-a-vis the project is very important. So as a project manager, you see your ways of working, which is methodology and process, your power skills, which are about working with people, leadership and interpersonal skills, high performance capabilities of working with teams, and so on. Then your business acumen, talking about, wow, how are you strategic? How are you measuring benefits? How are you measuring outcomes? How are you measuring alignment? How are you moving? How are you prioritizing? Do you understand your organization's priorities? Yeah, vis-a-vis that project. So that is it. With this kind of skills, who cannot be a success in anything? That's it. If you combine methodology, combine people, skills, and then put strategy, you are good to do anything. So looking at the job market, the job report shows so many things, gaps, and needs to be filled up. Lots of jobs are available, even for women. There's strong emphasis for women. I mean, this is one of the areas we found a case study, Paraclete found a case study for offering, free scholarship training for women. Yeah, so 25 million jobs, for example, by the 2022 jobs report by PMI, 25 million jobs have to be filled by 2030 around the world. And that's just an underestimate because exponentially, you can see that there's a rising need for different industries of work whether it's information technology, financial activities, and so on and so on, from government to research, transportation, utilities. All these are areas that need very skilled project managers. Yes, so around the world, the trend is increasingly alarming. Now, if you see the role of women, women need to step up, right? So lots of women are doing strategic things in big organizations, but lots of a majority get timid, taking giant strides. You definitely have to step forward and take up. And getting certified can be one of the ways to demonstrate competence. Of course, you know, this training came as a result of, it was launched as a result of the celebration of the International Women's Day. And we saw that the theme for the Women's Day was a good caption, and it needed reflection. And what contributions can we give towards that dream, which is very vital? We found empowerment is central. Delivering the skills that you need to be able to take up corporate opportunities, take up strong business opportunities, you know, and that is it. That's what we need. Around the world, you definitely would find, if I were to present on, let's say the benefits of some of these certifications, which we're going to be seeing around the world, you'll be amazed. Bring out real statistics, show you exactly the demand, the job demand. I mean, the skills that are needed, for example, US, Canada, Africa even, and Europe. You see where critical areas require a lot of skills, and that is an opportunity. So what is PMI? PMI stands for Project Management Institute. It's a world's acclaimed not-for-profit professional membership association championing mastery in project program portfolio skills and supporting project practitioners around the world with best practices, templates, tools, methodologies, resources, and certifications. So the PMI offers credentials that span all levels of experiences. If you are a newbie, new to project management, PMI has a certification which is helping you to enter the profession. So PMI is a global organization founded in the 1969, Pennsylvania, USA. That's the headquarters. And since 1969, PMI has been behind championing advocacy, collaboration with governments to set up a standard for project management practice around the world. So they've succeeded in doing that. And I think by 2019, PMI celebrated their 50th anniversary, and they finally cracked the code for setting up project management as a strong discipline, a profession on its own. Making project management a profession was PMI's ultimate goal. And of course, they wouldn't accomplish that without giving certifications. The PMP certification you see here, that was the first certification credential that was awarded by the Project Management Institute in 1984. So that is it. So since then, the certification industry has expanded. We are hearing so many project management certifications today, including Agile, Scrum, Lean, Kanban, Extreme Programming, so many certifications that go with, you hear of Prince2, you hear of PMP, you hear of, you know, there are so many bodies offering project management. We're going to talk about it. Yeah, so PMI has global footprints in many countries around the world. And by chapters, you can join a local chapter to like a community of practitioners who like-minded professionals who come together, share knowledge, network, and do one or two things together. So that's what PMI offers. And you can buy your membership into PMI, you know, annual membership subscriptions. Yeah. Then PMI offers certifications. like I said, that cover different experience levels from entry level to expert level. So, but these are some of the foundational certifications that I just want to highlight here. There are many certifications. I will just show the certification framework in a snapshot when we push out of this slide here. All right, so let's focus on these ones here. We have Certified Associate in Project Management, CAPM. I think this is the best certification, the best of the best. I will tell you so. You better know, because I'm an instructor, licensed instructor for CAPM, and the CAPM certification has been seriously augmented. It is the richest in content. Well, it's a knowledge-based certification, and emphasis on it is to master project management from the knowledge competence, because there are 3 critical competencies that you summarize if you want to know project management. You know anybody that is experienced in project management. You actually have the knowledge competence, then you have the performance competence, and then you have the personal or behavior competence. For your knowledge competence, it just speaks about what the project manager knows about project management. That's it. What do you know about project management? So is your knowledge certified? That's it. So CAPM will certify your knowledge about project management. You will know everything about project management, everything. I mean, with the current CAPM, it gives you that possibility to have 360-degree mastery of project concepts, terminologies, methodologies, everything. When you find yourself in a project environment, you are too knowledgeable. When you're speaking one language, you are above. You're above the curve in understanding, see? So that's CAPM. Now, the second degree is, I talk about 3 competencies, right? Knowledge, performance, and what? Personal. You are going to take an assessment on this at the end, eh? Don't mind. You have to take serious notes of some of these words we're using. We're using professional language, and it has profound professional meanings and implications. So at the end, you just have a small objective of 10 questions, multiple choice. Just ask you, knowledge competence. How many competencies? Knowledge competence, performance competence, personal or behavior competence. Those 3, what are they about? Knowledge competence certifies your know-how, what you know about project management. Performance competence certifies what you can achieve by applying your project management knowledge. Okay, so PMP comes in. That's where PMP comes in. PMP is the gold standard world certification that proves that you have the competency to deliver. Okay, the leadership and management competencies to be able to turn ideas to reality. That means you take leadership, you take front seat position in leading teams to accomplish results. So that's where we have performance, what you can achieve by applying that knowledge. So PMP will apply that knowledge. Then you have